The eastwards expansion of the Duchy of Saxony had encountered the resistance of the Baltic Slavs since the 11th century. The very fact they were pagans made them the sworn enemies of Christian knights. As for the kings of Scandinavia, they were bitterly aware of the raids launched against their coasts by these same pagans and how necessary a counterattack was. In this video, we will be covering everything you need to know to start a Baltic Crusader warband in the Age of Crusades. The playstyle and equipment options of the Baltic Crusaders are sufficiently different from those of the Levantines that they warrant a video on their own. The equipment options for the Baltic Crusaders have your warlord and hearthguards being able to be mounted on horses, equipped with heavy weapons, or given no special equipment. Warriors can either have no special equipment or be mounted on horses. Levies must be armed with either bows or crossbows. A Northern Crusade warband cannot take units of pilgrims. This causes your warband to be focused more on the fighting capabilities of your hearthguards, and thus creating a more elite and small warband to play with. The time period covered by the Northern Crusades is vast, starting in the middle of the 12th century with the Wendish Crusades and ending only in the 15th century with the completion of the Lithuanian Crusade. This covers vast amounts of different armor types, peoples, and fighting styles. On to the battle board. I will only be picking out two particular abilities which in my mind give you an idea of how different the board plays when you're going for the Baltic Crusaders. The first is Happy Are the Humble. All your Hearthguard increase their armor and gain resilience until the start of your next turn. However, this is only against shooting attacks. The bonus of this particular ability is that you need to be less worried about shooting from Mongols, pagan peoples, Lithuanians, or others, and therefore you shouldn't be afraid to take units of mounted Hearthguard. Another one is the Peasants' Crusade. You can remove 2 fatigues from your warlord and 1 each from each of your Hearthguard units. This is an activation. In addition to this, you can also rest your units beforehand, which provides you a way of really pushing your units of Hearthguard to do a lot of damage. In terms of warband composition, you can't go wrong with 3 or 4 points worth of Hearthguard. Levies with crossbows are always an exceptional unit, and you should take at least 1, maybe even 2. However, even a levy unit with bows is a pretty solid choice. Depending on what choices you make earlier, there isn't actually a lot that warriors can do in this particular board. However, you do have a few mercenary options such as the Turcopoles, which can be very useful. That's it for the Baltic Crusaders. As I said, I will be covering the Levantine Crusaders separately. As a devout pagan peoples player, this video really hurt me to make, but I hope you got some interesting information out of it. I hope to talk to you soon and catch you on the next video. Thank you very much.